Talk about the 5 stages of sobriety. The first stage of sobriety is what I call the struggle phase. And at this phase, it lasts anywhere from about 7 to 25 days. Everybody's a little bit different. And during the struggle phase, the cravings are the most intense. They last anywhere from about 30 minutes to an hour on average. You feel agitated, anxious, your mood might be a little unstable. Your sleep is typically kind of crappy for the first, 3 to 7 days, 3 to 10 days. After that, your sleep gets absolutely incredible. But the struggle stage is something that we all experience. And the thing to remember is that the struggle stage doesn't last forever. The next stage is the excitement phase. So the excitement phase is when you start to feel really, really good. This is called the pink cloud of sobriety oftentimes. And this is when you're beginning to wake up. You are not really feeling cravings as much anymore. You're starting to feel really good about yourself. Your confidence is coming back, your energy, your mood. You're reconnecting to your authentic self. You're beginning to kind of wake up from the mass psychosis or hypnosis you were under. You begin to notice how much alcohol actually affects our society and how literally tens of millions of people are just on this hamster wheel of drinking alcohol. You're feeling better, energy's back, your mental clarity actually comes online, your cognition improves 200 to 500%. You start to wonder if everybody actually feels like this and this is what it's like to not drink alcohol. And this stage is super exciting. It lasts anywhere from about 30 days up to 120 days, maybe 4 or 5 months. After that, you experience, and throughout this time, we're focusing in on the healing and growth stage. And the healing and growth stage is when we're beginning to shine the light inside us to identify where's the dysregulation, where's the disharmony, what's the root cause of my drinking so that I can begin addressing that. That's really, really important because if you don't begin addressing the root cause and healing your inner child, doing all this work, then there's a good chance that you may end up going back to alcohol. Then we have the monotony stage, and the monotony stage is where all the work that you're doing starts to feel monotonous. It doesn't necessarily mean boring, but the novelty of this major life transition, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, neurochemically, that you experience, this shift is starting to neutralize and feel normal. And this is where most people go back to drinking. And this is where you have to keep reminding yourself that you're laying bricks, you're making 1% shifts, and that life is going to eventually break through and get better. And then the last stage is what I call the transcendent stage. And the transcendent stage is where, and this could take a year or a few years, all of the work that you're doing in sobriety eventually, hits and life really transforms energetically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Maybe you break through to some new level within your relationships or your work or your income. I'm a sobriety and life coach. I've helped dozens and dozens of people quit drinking, and this is how I understand the 5 stages of sobriety.